there, traders. John Howell here. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, hey guys, Peter Schiff, someone that I actually like listening to. I think he's got a lot of good fundamentals and a lot of good technicals about what is actually happening in the markets. He's actually just put up a abbreviation of a cut down version of the 40-minute video Carl Icahn did with Bloomberg. Now, Kyle Icahn, you guys don't know, is a billionaire investor. And put it simply, he knows a day of reckoning, mean a major crash is coming. He doesn't know when, but it's coming. And the 40-minute version obviously went on and on. It went on, and Carl Icahn actually was talking about a lot of the different things that's happening in the economy right now, all the things and what happens and so on and so forth, and why he thinks they're going to crash and why he's so negative and all this sort of stuff. So many things out there are obviously causing him to do and to feel and to be what he's doing, right? So he's a billionaire investor he's a billionaire investor, and the thing is when we're talking about this guy, it's just truly incredible. So Carl Icahn, obviously Peter Schiff, took the 40-minute video and cut it down, and I want you to listen to this because I think that'll really sort of get you guys to understand. Let me actually turn this up a little bit more. Get you guys to understand a little bit more about what the billionaires are actually thinking in the markets. Let me actually do this now.
Manufacturing in the country, all this other stuff is nonsense. You know, you have a service economy, so we're going to just tweet to each other. What are we going to do? Text each other? That's all. It's great service economy. Eventually, our currency will go to hell, and we're going to lose our hegemony. I think the market, and I've said it before. Hey, look, I have hedges on. I'm more hedged than I ever was. I will tell you, there's certainly good companies. It's way overvalued at 20 times the S&P, and I'll tell you why. A lot of it is a result of zero interest rates. It's just what I said. You have zero interest and a lot of buybacks. Money is not going into capital. So think of it as a rich family that just has a lot of it, decides we're just going to have a lot of fun. We're going to sit around the pool, and we'll keep printing up IOUs to the town. We got a good name. You keep doing it until you go broke. And this is what's happening in our economy. Zero interest rates are building huge bubbles. You have retirees that saved $1 million, $500,000. They call me, friends of mine. Hey, what do I do with my money? I have to buy stocks. I said, well, why are you buying stocks? Well, I can't live on 0%. I said, what's better, 0% or lose to 30%? And one day you can lose it. But they're doing it. You've got these bubbles building in real estate. In New York alone, the real estate market's through the roof. It's coming down somewhat now. It's absurd. And therefore, I think the market is at literally very high levels because of zero interest rates. And if you really look at it, you know, the dollar is pretty strong right now, which is going to hurt international earnings. The S&P, you know, they live on international earnings. That's going to be hurt. There's going to be a day of reckoning here. I've seen it many times in my life. When things look good, they look great. You go into the sky. But that's when you have to really pull down and really stop buying. Being that said, I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen tomorrow, next week, even next month, even next year possibly. But it's going to happen, and you have to change the direction of our economy. A lot of these companies that are over-levered today and really not really what I consider to be making true earnings, borrowing money and buying back stock. This is making a false market, but worse than that, it's costing them to have worn-out tools for their workers. It's costing them the ability to go into new things, and therefore they should not be buying back stocks.
What's going to cause stocks to fall?
Eric, I think I've been talking about it through this whole interview. One of the things that's causing it to fall is happening right under your nose, that we have no capital spending. When I say none, capital spending is going way down. In a society like us, manufacturing is important. I don't care. Sooner or later, You can't just keep tweeting to each other. You can't text to each other. We say we're a service economy. Everybody says, that's great. Oh, we're a service economy. What does that mean? That we text more to each other. Sooner or later, everybody is just going to sit and text to each other, and isn't that wonderful? So why should anybody work? Just sit there and text to each other or watch TV. So I am saying to you, this is what is happening as we speak. There is no capital spending is down. Obviously, capital spending. In the last 2 years, I mean, it's just down 4% in the last quarter, which is unheard of when you don't have a recession. Okay, productivity. Productivity has not grown. In fact, it's the lowest point it's ever been as far as growth goes. These are very important things in a capitalistic system. And so unless you have a dictatorship, you're going to go the way of Cuba. Well, Cuba was a dictatorship, but it still went that way. But then you're going to go the way of Venezuela, Argentina. You're going to be in a major problem. We're a capitalistic system, and you have to have companies that invest and have faith in their governments. And over the last 8 years, we've become more and more at war with our governments, our companies, and you don't see them really spending. Now, you can say technology companies are spending, but when is that going to come to fruition? It may be years and years away. Actually, ironically, it's happened a little sooner than you think because you got more and more people walking around using the iPhones and whatever. But and of course, you've got globalization to help you somewhat. But I think, I mean, we could go into it for hours and hours. I think that one of the problems you have is that you were importing cheap goods from China all these years, and that's going to stop. So there's going to be all kinds of problems we could go into, and I spend hours and hours thinking about it. You know, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I read about it a lot. But, you know, and by the way, I am not the only who I consider to be real smart guys saying just what I'm saying. I mean, you know, if you read some of these guys, they're pretty damn negative, and
I've heard it myself.
They're the guys I respect the most, you know. It's the ones that are negative. So
I've heard it myself.
And I keep saying this, rulings like this, when it's understood, and a lot of companies, thousands of CEOs understand the problem. They say one day a regulatory agency, EPA, waves its wand, and we're bankrupt, or almost bankrupt, or losing a fortune. Why the hell should I invest in more capital? Why should I invest in more machinery? Therefore, we can't compete. And therefore, the middle class does not have manufacturing jobs. And we now say, well, we're not a manufacturer. We're a service company. Now, the thing that goes for this country, as you pointed out, is, you know, we're a reserve currency. But I don't know how long you could depend on that. So I am just saying that sooner or later there's going to be a massive problem.
I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.